Everybody. You not having fun for about the last 30 seconds of the second period there, or you thought you might go to your back there? Or?
Well, as long as my head wasn't getting caught, I wasn't going to my back. So, just try to keep away, play that game. I knew that's what he was looking for, so just, if he doesn't get that, I'm in a good place. So I felt pretty good.
Nice. So you've taken third twice, right?
Yeah.
So what's it going to take to at least best that by one and win your next match and make it to the finals?
Not losing is the first big thing.
Score more points than the other guy.
Score more points than the other guy. Yeah. Right now I'm just having fun. There's a couple things that I got wrestler next, so a couple things that we've wrestled twice already, so we kind of know each other's style. So just see if my game plan works better than his game plan, and have fun.
Well, what's the record those last two times you guys have wrestled?
We're 1-1.
1-1. So what do you think happened differently time you won versus time you lost, and what are you going to do to make sure that you come out on top again?
I think it's going to come down to takedowns. He's pretty good on his feet, so he wins a lot of matches getting takedowns. And if you can either nullify that or negate that, you can make a pretty competitive match.
You've got an interesting history with Lopatsky. You wrestled him a couple times. He's been at Oklahoma, but a couple years ago,
he knows about that.
he's wearing a different singlet now. But going into that match, does anything, having wrestled him before and actually having lost to him before, go through your mind and prepare differently?
Well, it was sort of, I had to gamble with it a little bit because I know that he did pin me before in that crackdown. Caught my head. Yeah, he did. So, I could either sprawl conventionally and just stay out of it, or I could almost give him the leg and funk with it, which is where I'm pretty comfortable. So, I think it was a little bit of both. If I was going to funk, I really had to over-exaggerate it, so it wasn't, my head wasn't anywhere nearby, my elbow wasn't anywhere nearby, so that's definitely in my mind going into it, sure.
In terms of your match with Brester, we're referencing the one 2 years ago when you were down and getting heavy riding time against going into the third period. You came back and won for third, and you won pretty handily, and it seemed to be the conditioning. He's obviously in better shape now, and you said it's going to come down to takedowns. What about the scrambling factor? You scramble really well. He's a big, long farm boy from Howells, Nebraska.
Playing with Craig, I think I can scramble on bottom to get it out, but off his shots, he's really good at getting to that opposite ankle. So when he gets my opposite ankle, traps both my hips, I can't really roll. So, I have to be a lot more conventional with my sprawling. But I also need to be a lot more offensive. The last couple times I wrestled him, I haven't really been pulling the trigger just because, there's been big matches, been important matches in terms of seeding or rankings or, what. So
those don't matter here.
They don't matter here. Yeah, it's, I gotta for a last go around. So, do everything I can to get the job done.
As far as your career goes at Maryland, you've already clinched your third All-American honor. You're around at 12 as a freshman. What's it like for the program for you to be a three-time All-American?
I hope to be the first of many. We're doing good things at Maryland. We're bringing in tough guys. We're working our butts off, and I think we're moving in the right direction. And I'm, sort of a product of that right direction. I really bought into the program and everything that they've been teaching us. So I think it's paid off, and hopefully I'll end with the title.
So I got the most important question today for you, which is how many takedowns did you get on McCoy this season in the practice room?
It's actually, I think there's a bit of like a handicap there, because I think he gives me some takedowns so he doesn't bruise my ego too much. It's really hard to tell.
McCoy, he says you're sandbagging on him.
I'll find out after nationals how much he was or was not sandbagging. Because I know a couple of those times he got those wizards in there. He wanted to launch me, but he held back.
So is this the last time we'll see the Hudson Taylor era before entering the Hudson Wild era?
Good question. Depends if I wrestle freestyle. Because I'm not getting married until not this September, but next September. So there's time to still compete. So you may still see some Taylor wrestling out there. And if you're lucky enough in a while, you get to see some wild wrestling.
Nice.